Hello everyone, this is methlokaiju, and today I'm talking about some brand new Godzilla 2 information. Now before I do get into the actual information, I just do want to give credit to a fellow fan of mine, a fellow subscriber. His name on YouTube is Godzilla Fan 05149, and he created many images for me like this one right here, which looks pretty awesome. So yeah, go ahead, support his channel, all that good stuff. Now let's get right into the news. Now this information comes from Twitter. Basically, the gist of it is that a random person was commenting on the sketches, how they were fake and stuff of that sort, and Michael Dougherty actually liked the image, which is pretty peculiar. Here is a screenshot of Michael Dougherty's liked, posts. And as you can tell, there is the post right there, basically saying that the leaked sketches are not true whatsoever, that Mothra won't be a fly, and that we should wait until Comic-Con to see the actual design, and that the design will more or less be the one from the Costco Island end credit scene and the image that we got of Mothra last year's San Diego Comic-Con. Now, there's two things to mention about this. One thing is the mention of SDCC. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but what I do want to talk about is what this implies for the sketches. Now, most of the people are saying, hey, this means the sketches are completely false. No. It does not mean that whatsoever, okay? I do want to mention it again, even though I did repeatedly say it in the video and in the comments, all that stuff, that the sketches were based off maquettes, okay? And that Rodan and King Ghidorah were the only finished ones. Meaning that the sketch of Mothra was based off an unfinished, okay? Unfinished maquettes of Mothra, okay? So, from June 2017, which is when these sketches were made and revealed basically to a little local group of people, to now, there could have definitely been some changes to Mothra. Well, actually, there obviously has to be if it's unfinished, correct? So, that means the sketch of Mothra is not 100% what we are going to get in the movie itself, okay? King Ghidorah and Rodan, according to my sources, are finished, though. I do trust my sources, so according to my sources, that Rodan and King Ghidorah will look like that in the actual movie. When it comes to Mothra, though, they've mentioned, pretty much both of my sources, that it is unfinished. So this basically means, what is Mothra going to actually look like in the movie? Well, pretty much the closest thing to what we're going to see in the movie is basically this image right here, which was taken from the San Diego Comic-Con 2017. It was released in July, so it was basically a month after the sketches were made, and it seems pretty plausible. Plus, something to keep in mind, it is unfinished, so maybe they didn't finish the sculpting on the wings, the sculpting on the body, the sculpting of the legs, stuff of that sort. So yeah, this doesn't really disprove the leaked sketches or anything whatsoever. I mean, keep in mind, these sketches were made back since June 2017, and that Rodan sketch is identical to the maquettes, okay? I do want to reiterate, these sketches were made in June 2017. Now, some of you may not believe that, which is completely fine, but I do actually have evidence for that. Unfortunately, in order to show the evidence, I need to show the actual post of the sketches, and my sources told me to not show the picture, so I cannot really do that. I'm really sorry about that. So, now let's get onto the other point I was making. The actual post. The post says, wait until Comic-Con. What I found really interesting is that Michael Dougherty actually liked this. So, what I'm actually well, first of all, Michael Dougherty seems to be aware of these sketches. Surprisingly enough, he hasn't really mentioned anything about the Rodan and King Ghidorah sketches at all. Just the Mothra one, which is the unfinished one. So, isn't that kind of suspicious already? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's giving more evidence to the fact that sketches are real. I just want to mention that. But also, are we actually going to see Mothra's, in-movie design in San Diego Comic-Con? It seems very probable because, you know, Michael Dougherty basically liked an image that said, wait until Comic-Con to see the design. So I think it's very probable. I know it's kind of expected already, but maybe we could see possibly potentially the full design, or maybe like an entire wing. Personally, I was thinking that in the trailer or in San Diego Comic-Con, they'll basically show off Godzilla, you know, fully, obviously, and Rodan as well, because Michael Dougherty has mentioned lots of things about Rodan very recently, very positive things. So Rodan is, you know, pretty mentioned about officially. So that's why I was also thinking Rodan, but possibly Mothra as well. I really hope King Ghidorah, they do reserve that until the actual movie's release, because I do want to see King Ghidorah, you know, in action on the big screen. I want that to be a surprise to me, okay? I really do. So hopefully they don't spoil it. They don't spoil absolutely everything like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They basically spoiled that entire movie through the trailer, so that was pretty unfortunate. Hopefully it does not happen here. So that being said for the video, I basically just wanted to address this tweet, what it means for, you know, San Diego Comic-Con, for the trailer, as well as what it means for the sketches. So that basically for this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. This is methlokaiju signing out.